I've been very wrapped up in the Kyle Rittenhouse stuff. As you can tell, most of the videos during the past couple of weeks have been, what, 30 some odd minutes in length, so it's been what I've been focusing most on. But after I was done doing the research and all of the recording for the day, it looked like there were some lawsuits, okay, some different lawsuits that got filed in some very important courts when it came to, well, specifically the Biden OSHA vaccine mandates, and got kicked up to a appeals court with a conservative majority slant. Okay, so let's see what they had to decide on, because they've reached a verdict and it is popular and it is good. Conservative majority court chosen to decide on Biden's private employer vaccine mandate. An appeals court dominated by Republican-nominated judges was chosen at random Tuesday to deal with a flurry of lawsuits against Biden administration private business COVID-19 vaccine mandate. The U.S. Court of Appeals in the Sixth Circuit was the winner of a lottery that triggered by multiple appeals court receiving challenges to the mandate, which is promulgated at the behest of President Joe Biden and would affect every business with 100 or more workers if it is allowed to take effect. That's weird, huh? Because there was also talk, at least, I think as far up the chain of command as it got, was the Surgeon General that said, oh yes, we can look at smaller businesses than just 100, but I guess that'll just have to wait for a minute. 34 petitioners for review or suits were filed against the mandate. At least one petition was filed in every single court of appeals in the nation. Federal law says the challenges to the rule in multiple appeals courts shall lead to a lottery, from which one court is picked, which court then handles the cases which are consolidated. The Sixth Circuit oversees Kentucky, Michigan, Ohio, and Tennessee. Active and senior judges, status judges, include 6 nominees from former President Donald Trump, 8 from W, 3 from HW, and 3 from Ronald Reagan, yes. 5 nominees from Bill Clinton and 2 from Barack Obama. That's just buck wild to see anybody who's still around that was nominated by Reagan. But what was that? I think it was the judge in the Amazon, the AWS and Parler lawsuit. She was nominated by Jimmy fucking Carter. Gee, just retire, die already. That means 20 of the 27 judges were nominated by Republican presidents. Okay, I take umbrage with the characterization of the W appointees, and with the HW as well. Then again, Clarence Thomas was an HW appointee, so we got to go ahead and give it at least a little bit of deference. And W. Bush also appointed Samuel Alito, so you know what, hey. He also appointed John Roberts to lead that court for at least the next 30 years. So I take the good, you get the bad, and you get shitty judges all around. Okay, it's not good news for Biden. Lawrence Gostin, director of the O'Neill Institute in National and Global Health Law, wrote on Twitter. Oh my god, on Twitter, he must be correct. Well, it actually turns out he is. A Sixth Circuit panel will decide whether to keep in place a stay of the mandate that was ordered on November 6th by 3 Republican-nominated judges in the U.S. Court of Appeals in the Fifth Circuit. That's Texas and the surrounding area, so this one just got kicked up a little bit to the northeast, as it were. But again, we'll stop teasing and we'll just dive dick first into this one. OSHA suspends implementation and enforcement of vaccine mandate. The good guys won. But I was informed on Twitter, though, that apparently, according to the legal experts and the authoritative sources, that the OSHA regulation, the OSHA mandate, that was totally legally binding, and there was precedent for that. It's fucking weird what happens when this one gets put to courts. The Labor Department's Occupational Safety and Health Administration says it has suspended the implementation and enforcement of Biden's administration's COVID-19 vaccine mandate for private businesses. The announcement came shortly after the U.S. Appeals Court rejected a challenge by the Biden administration on November 12th and reaffirmed its decision to put on hold OSHA's mandate, which requires businesses with 100 employees, by January 4th, or be tested weekly and wear a mask, and create a 2-tiered society in the process. But I think that's probably the aim of this mandate. Anyways, the Circuit Court of Appeals in New Orleans stated in an opinion that OSHA's mandate is staggeringly overbroad, and that it ordered it to take no steps to implement or enforce the mandate until further court order. And we received that earlier today. The court had previously issued a temporary halt to the mandate on November 6th, pending litigation. Labor Department affirmed in a statement in recognition of the court's ruling. The court ordered that OSHA take no steps to implement or enforce the ETS until further court order. While OSHA remains confident in its authority to protect workers in emergencies, OSHA has suspended activities related to the implementation and enforcement of the ETS pending future developments in the litigation. Fucking A right. At least 27 U.S. states, as well as private employers, religious organizations, and other groups have sued the Biden administration, claiming it is exceeding its authority in issuing the mandate. I think everybody would concur on that one, including the courts. In the Fifth Circuit Court's reaffirmation on November 12th, it stated the Biden administration's vaccine mandate raises serious constitutional concerns. No, I was told by... Yeah, we get it. And likely exceeds the federal government's authority. Oh, shucks. So White House officials have continued to call for employers to adhere to the vaccine mandate for private businesses after the initial November 6th ruling. Yeah, don't listen to the courts. Don't listen to the fact that OSHA has repealed this. Okay, and to be fair, that these statements were made before the self-imposed repeal of the mandate. No, you just go ahead and follow what we say because we know what's best for you. We think people should not wait. Of course not. White House Principal Deputy Press Secretary Karine Jean-Pierre told reporters on November 8th, responding to a question of whether employees should hold off after the stay was granted. We say do not wait to take action that will keep your workplace safe. Will it though? It looks like the courts don't quite agree with you on that one. Really does suck to suck. Employers should not wait for legal matters to be resolved before adhering to Biden's vaccine requirement, she said. They should continue to move forward, and make sure that they're getting their workplace vaccinated. How about no? How about no? How about these people just make their own fucking decisions and not be forced to do anything that they don't want to do? If you want to get the jab, fucking go for it. If you want to wear a mask, be my guest. Just don't tell me what I have to do. And it looks like this is a win for the good guys, okay? And we've been starved for those for a while. We got a little bit of a weirder story to talk about next, something that's a little bit more late breaking as well, because there's been not a lot of big overarching stories, like, not to really put a damper on this, because this is a fairly significant story, okay? We got some little weird stories as well, because there's a really good congressman who has just been censured by the Democrats in the House. So we're going to take a quick swipe at that one. With that said, I thank you all very much for the gift of your time. I've been Don Consuelo. I want you to follow your gut and get after it. Take care, everyone.